What's going on, folks? Welcome to the bar. For today's video, it's time I return to my roots. I'm breaking out a My Hero Academia theory video for the most recent chapter because upon reading that most recent chapter, I lost my damn mind and I gotta get my thoughts out before it's too late. Which pretty much means if you're an anime only, turn this video off now, like immediately. This video has spoilers in it that are about a year and a half in the making, so if you're protecting yourself from spoilers like I protected my virginity by playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, get out of here now. But if you are sticking around, don't forget to tip the waitstaff and subscribe to the channel. Do your part, help keep the lights on here at the back. Also, be sure to drop by the stream after the premiere on Twitch. We could talk about more about what you think about my whack-ass theories. The link's down below. So, let's go grab a drink, because by the end of this video, you're probably gonna need a smoke. Okay, so the last chapter of My Hero Academia left us off with one hell of a cliffhanger. The chapter started off with Deku snapping and going at Shigaraki in a rage mode that we have never thought possible until the circumstances were brought to our doorstep. We got infinite 100% during Overhaul, but this is like an infinite negative 100%. Deku has officially lost his shit, like he straight up bit the fucking fingers of Shigaraki clean off. Like what the fuck, man? In this friggin' chapter, somehow in the fray of everything going on, the chapter manages to one-up the possibility of Bakugo possibly dying. By how? Having Shigaraki attempt to steal One For All. Yeah, that's right, but when Shigaraki tried, he triggered something of greater consequence to happen. I mean, this was something that Shigaraki probably never fathomed would actually happen. I mean, his powers are so new after all. So when he makes this power move, the first thing that happens is that they both get ripped into the singularity, only this time it's from the perspective of Deku. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you know what the singularity is, but if you don't remember what it is for this one particular moment, it's the place where, you know, One For All users end up when they've either accessed enough of One For All's power or when they die. But what we see from Deku's perspective inside the singularity is Shigaraki battling his own demons. The man himself has reappeared, all for one. He's come to reclaim his power, both from Shigaraki and from Deku. I couldn't help but get like Orochimaru stealing Sasuke's body vibes from this scene, but at the same time, across the way in the singularity, we see something going on with Deku as well. You see, he still can't move within the singularity, but somebody appears to aid him. Nana Shimura, the 7th user of One For All. She puts her hand on the back of Deku's head and lets him know that it's their fight once again. It's time for Deku to take a backseat inside of his own mind. Look, from seeing this scene, the Avatar fan in me is absolutely losing their mind. I am really hoping that for some reason, Deku activates like in One For All Avatar state and we get some crazy ass moment where he uses every single one of his quirks temporarily. I mean, that's a pretty far-fetched theory, but my theory for this video, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it whatsoever. I think the next chapter, we're gonna see some of the users of One For All, some of the ones that we don't necessarily know about, and additionally, we're gonna get a full-on fight inside of the singularity. We're gonna see some of these people battle it out. A battle within the mind, if you will. This is the moment in the story that we've kind of been waiting for, but really didn't see coming. Secrets are gonna be exposed to Deku and Shigaraki, and they'll experience the bloody history of All For One and One For All, hopefully. Now, what will come of this is the thing that I want to assume upon the most. Yeah, the theory is that a war is about to erupt inside the minds of these two kids. And to be honest, seeing Nana take control of the situation has me yearning for that next chapter. I need to see Shigaraki meeting the woman who's his grandma. The person for who all intents and purposes abandoned the man who fathered Tenko and turned Tenko down the path of becoming one of the most heinous villains in history. I mean, I do have a little bit of a sinking suspicion that this scene precedes, you know, a greater scene. I mean, this could either trigger something that's long and drawn out, or maybe it's something that's just mere seconds. I mean, look, this could be the opportunity for them to end the battle for all we know, and Shigaraki taking this to the singularity was probably the biggest mistake he could have ever made. I mean, I'm really expecting One For All to summon forth its users and cast away All For One. Because the way that it's kind of being plotted out for me, I really don't think that One For All can be stolen. All Might states in the beginning of the story that One For All has to be given willingly by the owner. I know the movie kind of said that 9 didn't have enough room for the quirks, but it was really vague. And as of the most recent chapter, he pretty much got punched in the face by 8 people, so he had no chance of taking One For All. But the essence of One for All is what helped it be so resilient. It's the polar opposite of All for One, and it's the numbers game, so it's why they win. I have a feeling that All for One isn't going to be able to keep up in the Singularity, and that could be the difference between the two. All for One has its drawbacks. It's like One for All. It's not the perfect quirk. We've seen that Shigaraki pretty much almost split in half when he used the quirks at full capacity, so all those quirks stockpiled really don't reach the apex of what they could possibly do without the key, One for All, because it gives that exponential factor. I think the big thing that everyone is also hoping will occur is the mystery behind the fourth user being revealed, and the secrets along with them. I've heard countless theories about the fourth user, and I even came up with one, but I pretty much defeated it in the same breath. My idea was that the fourth user could possibly still be alive. The fourth inheritor is just a very complicated character in general. I mean, he technically could be the only connection to the second and third users who are completely blacked out within the Singularity. But the thing is, I kept on thinking, when you're fully inside the Singularity, are you dead? The fact that we don't see the second or third users with that logic means that they're still alive. So if the fourth user is still alive, he might just have enough, honing of One for All to possibly just be inside of the Singularity. But either way, thinking about this, you just fall down an endless hole of guessing and you'll just never get anywhere. So I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead and just say that there's gonna be a fucking war inside these two kids' heads. I do like the theory that Vocal Pineapple had on my stream the other day. Pretty much he said during the stream that the fight is going to end with Shiggy getting away because why take out your villain that has just gotten a huge power up, and Deku is going to do the Jin Mori 2-month sleep thing and wake up to his dad's cooking. Look, if somehow this leads to Papa Deku showing up, I think it's a very pleasant way for us to be brought out of the arc. I mean, instead of the boys being rushed to a hospital with the possibility of a ton of heroes dying on an operating table. I feel like in this situation, an operating scene might be kind of crucial. If you think back, in Naruto during the Sasuke retrieval arc, we had that uncertainty whether or not Choji would die during that operating scene. Though with that being said though, the last thing I want to talk about, because honestly I don't really get the opportunity to talk about My Hero Academia as often, is the fact that it really hasn't been a shonen manga in a very long time. And look, what I mean by that is honestly My Hero Academia is pretty much a seinen manga at this point. Somebody on the Reddit kind of put it the best. My Hero Academia hasn't been a shonen manga since Horikoshi drew a dog and a child getting turned into bloody chunks. I mean, I guess JoJo's was a pretty violent manga when it ran on Weekly Jump, and Chainsaw Man literally has its main character wearing intestines as a scarf, so yeah, take that, as you will. I don't think they really care, and I don't either. But yeah, short video today. Thanks for dropping by the bar, and if you have any theories about what may happen in the next chapter, be sure to drop it in a comment down below and let us all know about it. Until next time, this is Dan, signing off. Peace.